Now we're going to take a very quick look at the midpoint formula, which is used to find the midpoint of a line segment. So if we consider a line segment whose endpoints are x1, y1 and x2, y2, the coordinates of the midpoint are given here. What I'd like to point out here is this. What is the midpoint of a line segment? It's the guy in the middle. It's being able to find wherever that middle is, that it is exactly the same distance on each side. A measure of the middle has always been known as the average. We have several averages, mean, median, and mode. Okay? But my average here is the guy in the middle. Notice that's the average x. And that's the average y. So in essence, the midpoint formula is just an average. You average your x values together, average your y values together. And yes, that will extend when we get into 3 dimensions. A quick example of finding the midpoint of a line segment. Here are 2 points, and I want the midpoint of the line segment that would connect them. So I take my x's, I add them together and divide by 2, because that's how I find the average. So that's 8 over 2. The x value in my midpoint is going to be 4. Then for the y's, I take my 2 y values, 2 plus negative 3. I add them together and divide by 2. My y value is going to be negative 1/2. And my midpoint, therefore, is the point 4, negative 1/2. And just to show you one that's as ugly as I can make it, I threw in a couple of radicals. So find the midpoint of the line segment with these endpoints, where the x's are really all nice. I didn't bother changing them, did I? So that's going to be 8 over 2, which again is going to be 4. But, oh, at the radicals, can I add? Those are not like radicals, Miss Harrell. I can't add them, so there's not going to be a midpoint? No, there will be a midpoint. But I've got to simplify first. 8 is 4 times 2. 18 is 9 times 2. Now, again, I don't want 6 and 3 because neither 6 nor 3 are square numbers. So now I break it down using the product rule, giving each factor the power, or in this case the radical. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 9 is 3. And 2 plus 3 is 5. But that's just me adding them together. Don't forget to divide by 2. So this is 5 halves square roots of 2. Not always going to be pretty, but that's okay. It's always doable.